you. I'm going to grab my timepiece so I can be on time for all y'all.
Actually, we have a timekeeper.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, great. Even better. All right. Perfect. So, hi, everyone. I'm Julie Cotton. I'm with Next Level Improv, also now Wellness and Coaching. So I'm a company that's been around more than 5 years. However, I've just moved my business from Michigan to Indiana. That happened in September. And I'm adding and scaling coaching to my business. So here's a little bit about me. I like pictures. This is my family. That's my brother, my auntie, my mom here, my dad, and then my bestie, Melanie. I'm from Arizona originally, so I'm kind of an implant, but I fell in love with the Michiana area, so I've been here since 2017. These people are my why. I come from a family of mental health issues. My mother and my brother are both bipolar, and my dad has some severe anger issues, and so I got into acting as a way to get attention. My brother had ADHD, and so I never got attention as a kid. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go be on the stage then. Somebody's gonna look at me and pay attention to me. And so I did some stage stuff. I'm an improviser. I've been doing improv since I was 19 years old, actually in high school, so even earlier than that. These are some shows I've done. And then I took improv and I did team building with it all over the United States. I've done some stuff in Chicago, Florida, New Jersey, Arizona. And then I've also done interactive residencies where this was a Jewish High Holy Days at a hotel where they stop on every floor for any of my Jewish friends because they're not allowed to do electricity things. So I've done some things with there. This is the iRise. No, I'm not iRise. The kids over in South Bend who are entrepreneurs. It's a pre-school.
Startup Moxie?
Startup Moxie, yeah. So I went out and talked with them about how to use improv in their businesses. I do online Zoom training. I spoke at the Mayo Clinic with my friend Robin, who's a psychologist. And then this was my first time speaking at 1 Million Cups back when I first moved to the area. And it was all improv back then. So these are just some of the companies that I work with. I've also done stuff with Nickelodeon. I was in a show called Talita in the Kitchen. I've done a lot of commercial work. I pitched to Shark Tank. I made an improv comedy card game. I made it to the second round. I didn't make the show. Then I switched gears to wellness. So I got into massage therapy for 17 years. I've been a licensed massage therapist. I teach yoga and kickboxing and Pilates. I'm certified in all of those. And so, again, trying to help my family heal, right? I wanted to help my mom with her mental health, which is why I got into coaching, meditation, yoga, massage, all of these fun things. And then this was my national tour of the game that I invented, an improv comedy card game. It was very fun. So we were market testing. I went over to 30 different cities throughout the nation and market tested. And this was last year. So I added coaching through an institute called Genius Unlocked. And this is me getting my Train the Trainer certification. I've been working with the Front Porch Foundation that's local here in Mishawaka. And the Community Foundation also founded a grant, or they approved a matching grant for us to go into the Boys and Girls Club in Elkhart County right now. So we're in a pilot program where we're bringing mindfulness, mental health, and play. So we're doing like play therapy, but it's not therapy because we haven't gotten signed documents from the kids' parents, because a lot of those folks, they're just not, we've tried to educate them on what we're doing, and until we have signed permission that says this is a private therapy group, it is just us playing with them and teaching them concepts about mind and mindfulness so that it's open to everyone, rather than keeping whatever the kids are sharing there has to stay in that room. And if we don't have that approval from the parents and the kids, then we're adapting. That's what's great about improv, is it's like, okay, cool, that was our intention with our grant. However, we're not getting that responsiveness from the parents, and so we adapt. And we're like, okay, we're still gonna bring value to these kids, and also to their facilitators. So the goal is to ultimately have them be able to continue the program in the Boys and Girls Club after we finish the year, so they can keep helping the kids that come through long after the program is complete. So that's what I've been working on this year. I was also a finalist in Oakland's Got Talent, another mental health facility. There were 4 finalists, so we won $1,000.
Wow.
This is my musical improv team from Chicago. And that was me playing Peter Pan. That was a big life goal of mine. And who would have known? I was 12 years old and I was like, I want to be Peter Pan. That sounds so fun. And then I was 45 when I got to play on the learner stage. And then this is an important piece for me. Every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your internal dialogue. So the stories that we tell ourselves, I'm a storyteller, I'm an actor, right? That's what I've been doing for a long time. But the stories that we're telling ourselves in the privacy of our own minds are literally programming the cells of our bodies. And so if we are not creating the results that we want in the world, it's likely because we're telling ourselves a little bit of a BS story, y'all. So my goal now with coaching is not only to help our future generations with projects like I'm doing with the Boys and Girls Club, but it's also to help the adults that are basically frozen in time, thank you, as kids, right? Where did we stop dreaming? Where did we stop believing in ourselves? Where have we limited ourselves with the stories that we tell ourselves? And our bodies are just taking our orders because of things that we say in the privacy of our own minds. That's me in Costa Rica, still being a kid. Oh, Potapalooza, that's today. After I finish here, I'm going to be a podcaster for the whole day and interview 10 new podcasters. I have a holiday program coming up. Holidays can be hard, don't go it alone. We're doing group coaching and individual coaching. Opportunities for growth. I am a one-woman show right now, and so my opportunities include building a team, specifically with tech, simplification potentially my branding. It can be confusing about what I do. They're like, Julie, you do so many things. And I say, well, I don't. I just do one thing. I remind people of who we are. I do that through play. I do that through wellness, and I do that through mental health awareness. So looking to do retreats, corporate building, team building, and any questions that you might have. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Okay, so we stay there.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so tell us what kind of help you need.
Well, yeah.
So you're here to ask us for help. So what do you
Great.
need?
Okay, so yeah, I guess for me, I would love to be of more support, and because my ideas are to do that through collaboration partners or through going into corporations or organizations where I could do one-to-many, where I can teach concepts or potentially work with key personnel to empower them. I want to like equip the saints to do their work so I can give the concepts that I know, the coaching that I know how to do to other people. And maybe that would happen in retreat. So I guess I'm looking for like, what are the best ways for me to impact a greater number of people?
So who do you need to meet to do that? An HR director?
Possibly, yeah.
The head of a manufacturing company? Like what specifically?
Yeah,
Or who specifically?
That's what I'm not sure of. So I'm like,
Okay.
who are the decision makers for if anyone has knowledge of who would be the ones that say, oh, I want to build a culture of yes and, or I want to build a culture of building a world that works for everyone, or how can we tell a story together as a team or an organization. But like the Boys and Girls Club, like that was through a personal relationship. I was also the president of Rotary in 2024 as well, just finished my term in July. So I was able to meet some business owners that way. However, yeah, just looking to where can I make the biggest impact. I am friends with Oaklawn, so I'm working with them, hopefully to come in and do some play with their, like helping their service providers to enjoy and stay connected to their own self. So I have some of those connections that are happening. But like, are retreats a thing that people go to, and what, I guess for me it's like, how do I get the
Okay,
word
wait.
out?
Does anybody know anyone who's an HR director? No one knows anyone? Okay, wait. Look over here.
Not might not be the director, but is in HR.
Okay,
Someone
good.
that-
So hang on to that. Look over here.
Yep.
All right. Does anyone know anyone who manages teams in a business or like a big corporation, manufacturing company?
Well, what
Any,
about-
okay, wait. Look over there. That's how you ask.
Okay.
You ask for something specific.
Okay.
Because if it's too general, I can't address that. Who would be a good collaboration partner for you? A wellness company? What's a good, if you could pick someone, who would be a good partner? Even name a specific company like you did. Oh, I'd like to work with the Boys and Girls Club. Anybody know anybody there? I'd like to help us.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess that's why I'm here.
Yes.
To ask for how to ask for help.
Okay.
Because I'm used to being a one-woman show and I don't ask for help.
Right.
So it's for me to be like, who do I need to ask?
That's
like,
good.
How do I, like, who, yes.
When you say collaboration partner, are you talking about like she's talking about a corporation, or are you talking about an individual that can collaborate with you to help you do what you're doing?
Both, yes and.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking to stop being a one-woman show and step into collaboration, into team, into community. Because this is exhausting to carry this by myself. The vision is bigger than me. And so now it's like, okay, in order for this to grow, I have to be willing to leverage other brilliant people that can support me and do things. So yeah.
Have you met Marlon?
Hi, Martin. No, I haven't.
Well, there's enough. There you go. There you
I
go.
was gonna say, yeah, talk to Marlon and talk to Jake.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Thanks for repping, guys. Way to be in the group.
Okay, so what about branding? So somebody here knows about branding. Someone here, we have some people who help with branding.
Yeah.
Okay,
So my company is Next Level Improv. It's the parent company. 'Cause
so
I
do you have a
use-
website
I
and,
do have a website, yeah, I can probably even share that with you.
okay,
Um,
we're just trying to help you.
yeah, thank you, I appreciate the support, that's why I'm here. So things are under construction right now so this is my website, it's juliecotton.com, but it's also nextlevelimprov.com will take you here as well.
Okay,
So there's improv, there's wellness, there's life coaching. And so just depending on who's coming from which arena. So to me, the vision is like, so to answer your question about who am I wanting to collaborate with, if I were to do a retreat, I would love to coordinate with someone who maybe already is serving like C-suite executives and they want to give them a respite. Like I worked with the Community Foundation of Elkhart. They have an annual C-suite retreat for their nonprofit leaders. And I'll go out and do massage for them, or I'll go out and I'll do a class about vulnerability or something like that. So that's a partner that I've worked with quite a few times. So more partnerships like that, where maybe there's people that are wanting to get away and somebody that wants to provide a retreat environment but doesn't want to do the facilitation of it or do the actual practices. So I could lead yoga, I could do massage, things like that.
And would you be interested in somebody that also does massage?
Yeah.
Things like that?
Oh yeah, I brought in 6 other massage therapists with me when we did the CEO retreat because they have 80 people. Yes, so I absolutely want other practitioners that are in their genius, and those are the types of collaborations that would be great.
Because we do have some people that come here that are in that wellness coaching space and everything.
yeah, absolutely.
And they have also people that work at their, like, you know who I'm talking about. We were at her house, remember, her place, I have no business.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't think of her name right now.
I'll have to sit on that a while.
I was gonna say, well, cause there's Liz,
Yeah.
and then,
Oh, yeah, Liz, me. There's other people too that are in essential
Sorry.
oils.
I have a vision, if y'all want to hear.
Of course we do.
It's I can see, and potentially as early as this winter, it's a good time for people to become active and yet do something that's indoors. I have a vision for a Michiana Well Fest or a Michiana Yoga Fest.
Oh,
or
that'd be
both,
great.
right?
Oh my
I love
gosh,
that.
yes.
So
Totally
I
do it.
see myself reaching out to like Soulfire Yoga or Beyond Zen or the Awakening Realm in Elkhart, maybe having a day, like we'll pick a weekend or something, and like Friday we'll be at Beyond Zen, Saturday we'll be at Soulfire, Sunday we'll be at Elkhart, whatever, and then we enroll a bunch of different yoga teachers or crystal bowl healers or like Pilates instructor. Like it doesn't have to be.
Maybe in the summer in the
Well,
park.
Well, yeah, yes, and yes, we've tried.
Oh, you have to keep trying
Yes. Okay. All right.
to come with a new
I figure
recipe.
so if it's inside, one of the things I have access to is also, oh, my computer went to sleep, is a virtual hybrid. So like Podapalooza right now, we're gonna have over 100 different podcasters
Oh, great.
that are recording podcast interviews throughout the day. And so I have a company online that can have multiple Zoom rooms set up, and each Zoom room has the capacity of like 100 people. So if we were to broadcast a hybrid in-person at these events and go live online as well, then people wouldn't even necessarily have to leave their homes to come and participate in the Yoga Fest or the Michiana Well Fest. They could, all of our local people who want to venture out could go out and have like every half hour on the hour, we do a sample of a style of movement or somebody come and present about, like I'm thinking Jenny over at Moringa Tree, right? So it's just a matter of like coordinating what practitioners want to be showcased, and then what other businesses that are complementary to those businesses, like food and yeah. So that to me, that's like it's like a big festival. So it's like me and some Excel sheets and like getting people's name, pick a time. You know, maybe there's a small sponsorship fee to join, and then it's like come take a yoga class. Just one is like $5, $10, $20, whatever.
Wow.
Or you can buy VIP and get all day,
Mhm.
or you get the whole weekend, the whole festival for like $97, and then you have literally a year's worth of yoga practices. You never have to leave your home.
That's a great idea.
Right, or you have, so that's like the vision of what I have, and I can't do that alone.
Well, the other thing you might think about is partnering with a nonprofit organization and getting a grant.
Yes.
Because if you're with a nonprofit, then the nonprofit can get the grant and then you'll do the service.
Correct, that's what I did with the Boys and Girls Club. I wrote the grant on behalf of the Front Porch Foundation, we were awarded the grant, and I'm fulfilling the
Right.
grant. Yep.
Yeah, so you
My
definitely could do
question,
that.
Potapalooza, who does that belong to?
Potapalooza is my friend Kimberly Crow and Michelle Abrams. And Kimberly is part of Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. She runs an event called Speakers Playhouse every Thursday. It's online. She's
Oh.
based out of Florida. But yeah, anybody can join that. And if you are a speaker looking for a stage, or if you are someone who has a stage and you want to promote like Potapalooza, that's a stage. And so Michelle Abrams promotes to all the speakers. She has between 50 and 100 people on her weekly networking
Wow.
event. It's free. Mm-hmm.
What about homeschool students, because they have a program at the Croc for homeschool students.
Oh, cool. What's the Croc? Is that local?
Croc Center.
It's like a.
It's a Salvation Army Health Club,
Oh, cool.
basically.
But it's really, really nice.
Okay.
They do a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, it's more than health, but I mean, it would be
You know, they have
It's
a pool, they
basically-
have everything, you know, it's like a Y, but it's the.
family center.
Okay, so I could like go to them. And
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
are you thinking of them as like a location for maybe the Wellfest? If I
Or
were
both.
that
Well,
too.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, thank you.
Great idea.
I'll get that from you. Thanks, everyone. Anything else?
great. Anything else? Are we good? Well, thank you so much.